Hello, my glorious people. In today's video, I will be fixing the 3 worst abilities in Piggy. The 3 abilities that I will be fixing are Team Energy Boost, Team Magnifying Glass, and Flare. The reason why I'm fixing these 3 abilities specifically is due to how awful and useless these abilities are to use any normal match in Piggy. So that's why I will be trying to come up with good ways to fix these abilities by making them better, especially the 2 wasteful team-based abilities. Before I tell you guys my changes for these abilities, I should say how each of these awful ability works. If you guys don't want to hear this, skip to the timestamp that appears on screen. Anyway, the first ability I will talk about is Team Energy Boost. This ability costs 10 energy to use. Once used, it will give your teammates 2 energy, and that's it. You don't get any special benefits for helping your teammates. Next up, Team Magnifying Glass. This ability costs 9 energy to use. Once used, it will allow your teammates to see where every item has spawned. While you don't get to see where they spawned, similar to how Team Energy Boost doesn't give you 2+ energy when you use it. Lastly, Flare. This ability costs 6 to place down a flare that will blind Piggy if they get close to the flare. However, even though the flare may blind infected, they can still see the survivors' usernames, essentially making the flare's effect useless. Additionally, Flare can slow down infected. However, this only affects bots, not actual players. Either way, that slowness effect on the bots is barely noticeable in-game. Onto my changes for these abilities. I should say that I didn't do anything major for these ability changes, I just made them feel more useful to use. The first ability that I have changed is Team Energy Boost. The first change that I have gave to this ability is that I changed its name from Team Energy Boost to Generator. Mechanically, Generator is still the same as the original ability where it gives your teammates 2 energy. However, this ability will give your teammates 2 energy if they are around 15 to 20 studs away from you, but if they are close by, let's say around 5 to 10 studs, they will get 3 energy if you use this ability. However, you still don't get any energy given to yourself if you use this ability. But to compensate for that, when this ability is used, your speed will be increased by 5%, plus an additional 5% for each teammate currently in a match for 3.5 seconds. Onto Team Magnifying Glass. Similarly to what I did for Team Energy Boost, I changed its name to Detective Sleuth. Detective Sleuth now costs 10 energy to use instead of 9 energy. This ability still works the same as the original. It will allow your teammates to see the item locations for 6 seconds. However, like the original, you won't get the same benefit. So, to compensate for that, when you use this ability, you will turn invisible similar to the camouflage ability for 3 seconds. For each teammate currently in a match, it will add 1.5 seconds to your invisibility. Lastly, Flare. For this ability, I just decided to buff it a bit to make it more useful. Flare still costs 6 energy to place down a lit flare, but the flare now completely blinds the infected. They will no longer see survivors' usernames, but it lasts for 45 seconds instead of a minute. And now the slowness effect that only affected bots, now it will slow down both bots and players by 10 to 15% if they are nearby the flare. I have also given this ability an alternate mode that will allow you to throw a flare at nearby infected to blind them and block energy gain for 2 seconds. Also, for this alternate mode to activate, the infected must get close to you for you to be able to throw the flare at them. Anyway, that was everything I would change about these abilities. What do you guys think of these changes? Did I accidentally make them too overpowered, underpowered? Or did I make these abilities balanced to use in Piggy? Just a reminder, this is just my ideas for how I would fix these abilities to make them useful to use while making them balanced. So, none of these changes are official. If you guys enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe. Have a good day or good night.